rise to the moral high ground of it's actually anime and not something worse.
That's pretty similar to some of the animes I've been watching in the past.
Whoops! I accidentally logged into Steam on my laptop.
Good job.
So was there a spot for me in the server?
Should be.
Right. I'll just my way into it.
I could log into Steam through NeoTokyo and then it crashed.
You need to ask Rain for the password.
Alright.
I've ruined everything.
I guess you can make an announcement now. Micron just stops.
Well,
Alright.
yeah, I need to try and figure out what's happening with Steam.
I'm gonna
no,
type
we're
out
back.
the announcement if the knife round's starting then.
Well, I'm back, at least.
What match is it? Match O?
Yes. I'm getting thoroughly confused by everything. Alright, I think I'm okay now. I just need to remember my name, and then we should be good to go.
I guess I changed the banner too soon. Still warming up.
Oh, well, I posted it. It's not false advertising. Yeah, a second too late now, but thanks.
Yeah. Rain sent me a message. I sent him a message a bit ago asking how many people we can have in spec, and it was quite a while ago. He replied just now with, "I don't really care." And I'm not sure if that's just a general statement or replying to my question.
I was so close to joining a team instead of joining spec.
Well,
He might have cared about that.
there's 24 slots on the server, so slots are.
So is it the knife round now, or are we just warming up?
There's still just one.
Have we done an announcement?
One earlier, and you said the knife round was starting, even though it wasn't true.
It's close enough to being true.
And the Rain goes posting the password in the chat.
I'm gonna post maybe another announcement with just the Twitch link, because that worked last time, and announcement spam. There we go. So now we actually have something happening, and it looks like the teams are assembled.
Alright.
We may as well introduce. I'm Sneela, or at least that's how I think it's pronounced. And we've got
You don't
Afro,
know.
and we've got Agiel streaming today. And we'll be in spec inside the game. We're not allowed to tamper with the game in any way, obviously. But today's match is between Stealth and ForeGeorgeman.
Wait, you forgot to introduce your B.
Oh yeah, my B as well. My forever faithful companion.
Here in power today.
Is it? He's very talkative today. You can't get him to shut up. So on Stealth's team we have Hatsuna and Lady, who beat my team in their last match, advancing them to this match O here. And on ForeGeorgeman's team we have Archibald, going by the name of Biri Biri, and Spectoor. I don't know much about Spectoor. I remember him playing frequently a while ago, but I haven't seen him play recently. Also, I think I'm going to ask what RFC means. I'm curious now.
Alright, we have all talk going off now, which means that I don't think the teams are using in-game chat either way, but it means that we're not going to be able to hear it.
I like your little adjustment as you're on the stream to the background thing. So, RFC stands for Red Flying Carpets, and I asked what to Archibald, and he replied reasons. So it looks like we'll never find out, but there you go. Red Flying Carpets versus Sunglasses at Night.
This match is played on Brain server, I believe? Or
Yeah.
no?
Yeah, it is.
ForeGeorgeman's team mainly comprising of American players. I think all of them. I'm not sure about Spectoor, but I know Archibald and ForeGeorgeman are both North American players.
By Spectoor's ping is probably close to England.
And Stealth team, Stealth and Hatsuna, I think, are both Russian, I'm not sure. And Lady's from Britain, so we'll probably have the lowest ping out of everyone.
We've got small whispers of ready in the chat, which means that we might be starting soon.
So we have 18 viewers now on the stream. Once again reiterating, it'll be me, Afro and Agiel commentating on this match. Agiel supplying the stream, and me and Afro are supplying not much of value.
Really, we're just commentators, we don't do anything.
You can just watch it
worthwhile
for
or
yourself.
good.
You can mute the stream if you want, if you don't want to hear us rabbit on.
Yeah,
Put
I
on
mean,
the departure.
these guys are
from
terrible at the game, they don't know what the hell they're talking about.
Yeah,
So
I don't.
just
What map
ignore
are we
them.
on? Where are we? What game is this?
This is
Dystopia?
red light.
Agile, of course, being a
Complete
good
game.
match selection player, which I guess we'll have to do.
Yes.
Actually,
So
I
we
don't-
have the-
are
I
you
never
Knife
play
fight.
NeoTokyo.
Okay, so have we had a team kill yet? I don't think we've had a team kill.
Wait, oh,
If
it's
there's-
ForeGeorgeman's
I think
almost
there's-
dead. There you go.
I think there's been a team kill on every single knife fight so far. I can't really remember one where there wasn't one. Sunglasses versus Spectoor. Spectoor on 1 health, gonna take one more hit. Archibald still with the majority of his health left. And Stealth takes him down in 1 hit, that's a backstab.
wow.
Big
This-
win.
This gives Stealth the choice of Jinrai or NSF for his team to play for this round. I'm not sure what difference it'll make.
Stealth pulling out the ace there. I also noticed he spelled his team name wrong. It's Sungalses.
It's even better.
So they're choosing to stay Jinrai,
Yeah.
which
Looks
means
like
they don't
it.
need to change the banner. Just
Yeah,
get
they're
rid
going
of,
Jin.
my front thing. There we go.
I'm still sad that he hasn't kept his name as Stealth instead of Stealth.
Yeah.
So I'll be restarting now when everyone's ready. This isn't actual match tournament gameplay right now. I guess it's a brief little practice. I'll be interested to see if Hatsuna does indeed play support again, which was pretty effective against my team, it seemed. With Hatsuna topping the scoreboard in that match.
People in the ANP chat suggesting that we monetize active NeoTokyo players. Next match on, you're gonna have to pay $5 to subscribe in order to watch this.
I don't mind. I'm up for that.
Yeah.
I'm a big enough cunt to do that. I'm gonna start putting adverts on the stream. Nah, only adverts we'd have would be Gin Wrestlers and Tiger Fuel.
Alright, match
We're going
started.
live.
Okay, now both teams ready. Stealth team taking a full assault loadout. Same with the NSF team, ForeGeorgeman's team.
Can you see what stuff they have when in the shadow?
Not really, but we can normally safely assume ZR silences.
Yeah, that's true.
And the long range on this map, especially for the lines of sight in each lane, the longer range effectiveness of the ZR might be in handy.
Yeah. And instead of
Spector's-
leaving the west hallway completely empty at the moment.
Spectoor's in middle street, already dealing damage onto Lady is Archibald, I think.
Lady's
Stealth's
almost
taking
dead.
damage. Hatsuna now powering through towards the ghost in the east alley. About to come on ForeGeorgeman. ForeGeorgeman goes down at Hatsuna. Lady is down 2 from Archibald. It's 2-2 currently.
Hatsuna and Spectoor are probably gonna meet in the east alley. And Spectoor
Look in the
getting
wrong
knocked
direction.
down. Having no idea where the guy is.
Hatsuna powered through east alley, then taking down Spectoor, leaving it 1 just on Archibald right now. Can he hold up against Stealth and Hatsuna?
Ooh.
Archibald takes down Stealth. 11 HP, definitely the disadvantage against Hatsuna, but Hatsuna also on lower health.
I really thought that Archibald would die in that gunfight. One and a half minute left with this. We're probably gonna be cowardly for a while. Oh, Hatsuna picking up the ghost here.
Maybe trying to bait out Archibald. The action got off quite to a quick start in this match so far. Like I said, the long range lines of sight on red light often mean you can pick up on enemies' movements quite early on in match.
Hatsuna is impressively fearless, running around out on the street. They might come into conflict here.
Yeah, Hatsuna probably aware of
Oh,
Archibald's low
very
health.
Archie's. There you go. I think he saw the shadow before.
Good positioning there.
It definitely
Yeah.
saw the barrel. And was popping up.
A surprising end to that round. I thought Hatsuna might have caught Archibald off having more health and being more adventurous. First round goes to NSF.
Yeah, I guess being adventurous generally doesn't work out against assaults.
No.
So
Stealth now
going
picking-
recon.
Yeah, Stealth's gone recon. Hopping up. Not utilising the speed of the recon
Yeah,
straight
stealth.
away. Maybe a latent rush might be in order. Spectoor
Jim-
taking damage already at the west alley.
ForeGeorgeman is pushing through East Alley for NSF. Might meet with Stealth in there. Spectoor almost down in West Alley. He's up against 2 assaults. There you go, going down.
Lady now falling back. The Jinrai team have regrouped near the West Alley, heading back now into the main road. ForeGeorgeman and Archibald left on the separate sides of the map. Archibald moves in.
ForeGeorgeman might get a nice flank here, coming up from their spawn.
Archibald fights Lady, not taking much health, and now he rushes down towards them. ForeGeorgeman pinned at the back of the map now. I'm pretty sure Jinrai is aware of where they are. Archibald moving in from West Alley to back up his teammate.
The Stealth might get the flank on ForeGeorgeman.
Stealth now has a ZR silence as a recon. That's pretty effective. Much more effective than any other weaponry they might have had before.
Except for the supremely overpowered SRM, maybe.
Maybe. I guess it's more situational.
Yeah.
More effective when you're playing a bit more carefully in a match like this.
Stealth wants to avoid getting caught out in a straight firefight down the street though, because that's still an assault's forte.
Stealth now in a moderately exposed position, currently watching down the street. Hatsuna still in the East Alley.
Archibald moving up on Stealth by the West Alley middle doorway. It's interesting that they're moving around so much but are not seeing each other.
I think the urban nature of this map betrays its size. It is quite a large map, I think.
Yeah, what makes it feel small is the large sightlines you have.
Yeah.
Stealth now camping up above in West Alley.
Position that he's always caught me out on. And that's the first high of the match.
The NSF team taking it, playing it safe and camping in the hallway the entire map, for the rest of it.
Archibald getting those latent points, and so did Stealth with the after-match kills, which are always quite important in order to buffer your team's points towards the sergeant weapons.
Stealth almost got caught out there in the end. He got super hard flanked, but the time ran out. Stealth going with recon again.
Using the GT, not the Jeet scope, just the standard GT, which, in my opinion, doesn't hold as effective as the SRM.
Yeah, it's got a bit extra range, reliability. Of course, it's not high enough rank yet to get the silenced one. Nor to get a sniper rifle. I would be interested in seeing a recon try it out on this map.
Should be pretty effective.
NSF spreading out, one in the east, one middle, one west. Oh, Archibald almost getting blown up with a really nice commit.
Lady goes down by Archibald. Archibald playing well so far in this match, but then gets taken down by Hatsuna, also playing well in this match.
Yeah, Archibald was too hurt and he started moving around. Stealth he's playing it really safe as recon. He's not utilizing it really. He might be hoping for an opportunity, I guess. Spectoor moving up middle of West Alley, up by the middle door now.
Being really careful about it as well.
Georgeman pushing up east, and about the same depth as his teammate.
Hatsuna pushing down maybe to greet ForeGeorgeman, but sees Spectoor first, who moved out towards the street from his alley in the west.
The Jinrai saw ForeGeorgeman, I think. They probably know where he is, yeah. There you go.
Hatsuna goes in to take him down. Hatsuna playing especially well.
Stealth always doing his best to get a hold of a CR silenced whenever someone dies. I just realized something. Given the nature of the map, maybe we need to put above 18 content on the stream.
Oh yeah. Maybe that's why the map was chosen.
Stealth going back to assault here.
Vote red light for tits. That was always the promise.
And Archbolt going assault, I mean support with an MX. As well as Hatsuna going support with an MX. Having some big changes in the team layout. Hatsuna almost going down in West Alley immediately.
Yeah, Hatsuna's picked the support, which was especially effective in my match.
Yeah.
But maybe this match will work differently because Piss Alley's lines of sight are quite small. You can't really see across the map with the main complex in the middle.
Yeah, and they're not doing it to lock down, like, the option of having a recon. Like they did against you. Oh, we might have a ghost cap here. ForeGeorgeman's on the ghost. But I think I are ready for him.
Hatsuna's moved in. ForeGeorgeman picked it up at the wrong time. If he'd picked it up earlier and just got straight on with that cap.
Yeah.
I think Stealth made his team aware of the fact that they'd left the ghost open by staying in the street.
The Stealth was back by a bit earlier, might have worked. A bit later he would have killed Hatsuna and then had a real good shot at getting it. Archibald doing work as support. He did about 90% of all the damage for his team, I think.
Playing really well, got the better of Hatsuna then as a support as well. I think he originally did the damage to Hatsuna in the West Alley as well, so...
About 85 damage.
Yeah. Definitely weakening the enemy and then moving in.
The Stealth team going with a 1-1-1 here when Recon 1 assault support.
It's a pretty cool thing to see.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure how effective it is, but it's kind of cool.
NSF going back to full assault.
Stealth placing a det right outside the servers of Jinrai Sluts, located right there.
Hope Idol bunkered down.
Yeah, quaking in his boots inside that little building.
Might want to stick a hand out and grab the ghost.
So now, ForeGeorgeman in the West Alley. Contact with the lady. Stealth waiting above as well in the West Alley. Whereas Hatsuna stays trying to lock down center of the street and the ghost.
Spectoor pushing up a bit.
Yeah.
Hatsuna's really exposed up on the balcony, locking down the street.
Hatsuna taking a lot of damage now from 2 positions.
Yeah, down at half. He can take the damage though. Lady going down in west.
Archibald on 9 HP took a lot of damage. Stealth moves in now. Can he get Archibald? Archibald manages to move away just in time.
Hatsuna's pushing down through West Alley. He might catch. Oh, just misses 2 NSF players. Stealth sitting down in one of the vans.
The NSF team securing the West Alley, maybe trying to...
It's there's only 2 entrances, so it's a pretty good place to just defend. NSF hope probably going for a tie here. Georgeman moving out actually.
I'm just gonna move Snyder back into our channel.
Stealth sitting in the car still. The NSF are the ones moving around, which is weird.
Yeah.
Stealth now, on the move. They might be, by the looks of it, they might be moving for the ghost.
Standing inside each other from...
Just having a little hug, just to console each other. It's gonna be okay.
It's stressful. I understand that feeling. Georgeman crossing the street. He's close to getting spotted here. Oh. Archibald taunting Stealth.
No, none of it.
Yeah,
that's the
Stealth's not gonna
second
fall for it.
Working now in NSF's favour, like the last time, with them 2-1 up.
I think NSF played that well. I'm not sure if it's the nature of the map or just random chance, but they're skirting around each other a lot. One would imagine that they would pretty much always be aware of where the enemies are, considering how much info you get from the map.
I don't know. I'm gonna be fairly blunt and say I'm not really a massive fan of Red Light.
Oh. Hashtag mainstream opinion again. Stealth moving in with the dead pack in east. One recon here on their team, one support, one assault again. NSF sticking with the full assault, but now with an MX. As Archie got Sergeant. Georgeman might meet Stealth in the east alley by the gun. Actually, Stealth fell back. Did you see if Stealth put that down? Oh yeah, I see it.
Yeah,
it's
by the
further
ghost.
up in the east. It's not on the ghost, it's on the other side of the wall.
The current position that Stealth and Lady are right now, the cloak can prove really effective. You're practically invisible at that point, as close as you can because it's so dark, but you sometimes don't even need the cloak to stay concealed in that area. It is that dark.
Yeah. Given that the enemies only have motion vision, Spectoor is taking some damage, doesn't know from where, proving your point.
Takes a nade.
Wastes 2 nades in response.
In the right direction, just not quite far enough for ForeGeorgeman taking down Stealth.
By the ghost. Stealth pushed up, Georgeman shot him in the back. Lady's been spotted now finally, he might get shot from the east here. Spectoor shooting down the street at 11 HP. Soon at 6. Can he pull off the ace here? Georgeman seems is just around the corner from Hatsuna here.
This is putting the pressure on Hatsuna.
Oh.
Hatsuna can't play passively.
Ooh.
Goes down to ForeGeorgeman.
He could have won that fight with the MX. He got the drop on ForeGeorgeman.
And that's 3-1 to NSF.
Match
On the
6 starting. Oh, actually round 7 start.
7th round.
We're halfway through at the moment. NSF probably gonna play defensively now. I imagine. I hope not, but I imagine they will. Full assault. Stealth going support this round. Trying something different. Hatsuna going assault.
Smokes out in the west alley. Covering those lines of sight, allowing the Jinrai team to move around. Spectoor spots an enemy in the east, throws a grenade out, doesn't quite net anything for himself.
Ooh,
Wow.
There he takes down Stealth and Hatsuna with a well-placed grenade.
that's exactly what the Jinrai did not want this round. This is a pivotal one. With a 3-point lead, it's gonna be harsh getting back.
Archibald pretty happy with his achievement right there.
Yeah, rubbing it in, getting those mind games started. Lady's good, but he's gonna need to have a lot of luck as well as skill to get through here. The NSF covering down the street might get flanked. Archibald realizes this, starts covering the flank. Just in time.
That's an ace by Archibald, who's playing so well. I'm really impressed.
Yeah, he's got Lieutenant from that.
Will he go with the
Oh.
SRS once again? Long lines of sight, easy to spot enemy movement early on in game. He goes with the M41 silence. He
What?
clicked the wrong weapon.
Oh.
Oh.
Doesn't go team chat either, straight into the all chat, so
M41 silence. That's the perfect Lieutenant weapon.
a long range weapon, but not quite the long range weapon I was expecting.
I think the CR silence counts more as a long range weapon, considering how fucking useless the M41 is.
200 ping, now he needs precise firing with his M41 silence. We'll see how that goes.
Generally, I might
ForeGeorgeman.
expect this is a mind game. Like, I wouldn't, if someone just typed it out in main chat, I wouldn't buy it.
I think I might, it's so easy to do. ForeGeorgeman now has an MX, moves up into the East side takes down one. Oh, getting killed himself.
Hatsuna grabbing NMX. Oh, gets blown up. Lady
Archibald
and
putting
Beer
his
Beer.
grenades to good use.
Yeah. They've spotted each other. Lady. CR silenced again. Oh, Lady taking a lot of damage there. The one thing you don't want to do against an M41 is, oh, there you go. Let him take just one shot and then go back into your cover. You want a firefight.
Yeah. So Jinrai taking advantage of that.
4-2 now. Let's see what weapon he takes now that he's got a chance to pick. He's going with the MX. He's not taking a lieutenant weapon.
That's a safe
Interesting.
option.
It's a safer option, but it's a bit weak. I think with team coordination you can cover up for the weaknesses of an SRS or an AA.
I don't think I could deal with the pressure of having to use an SRS in a tournament situation. You just don't want to miss shots. It'll make you look like an idiot.
They could give it to someone else.
That makes you a dick instead, I think. I don't know, I think the SRS really fits the layout, or the way these matches tend to turn out, because you have really short engagements like really short, and then you go back into cover and retreat. Jinrai and SF splitting the map down the middle, Stealth taking a lot of fire through the smoke, down at 50. Nice picks on both teams.
Another well-placed grenade by Archie.
Archie might get caught out here. No, he's expecting an enemy. Still though, can't get through the armor.
Big fat fatty.
Stealth has the equivalent of about 50-60 assault HP, so it's not too big of a difference, but they both have MXs. Stealth getting
down.
caught out.
Some good shooting there by ForeGeorgeman. Catches him just as he rounds the corner.
Yeah. 5-2 here. And we're getting close to the limit of where the Jinrai can actually turn this around. 4 rounds left. If the NSF win one more, then they win. No, actually that's true. If the NSF win one more, they've won.
I must admit to Archibald's team turning out much more strongly than I expected.
Yeah.
Well, ForeGeorgeman's team, but with Archibald carrying as quite an aggressive assault.
The Stealth has been underperforming, I feel. I thought he'd do better than he's been doing. Jinrai having pushed up the east pretty aggressively. Lady going insane with his pistol. There you go, that's what the Jinrai need. I'm guessing they're gonna go defensive and lock this down.
Lady leaves the game. Not quite sure what's happening there.
Ooh. Spectoor throwing a grenade, misses it. Oh, almost kills himself. Hatsuna still gets the point. Jinrai in the lead again that they deserved from the beginning.
A Jinrai looking for a pause. I'm not quite sure.
No, I don't think they can pause mid-round.
Oh.
Yeah, they can't pause mid-round. Stealth requested a pause and it's gonna happen after this round.
I wonder what happened
But they still
there.
need to win the round, otherwise they lose.
Yeah. Well, a tie.
Oh yeah, tie.
Still, Stealth coming in with a big flank here. Spectoor might
Second
get just
thoughts.
torn apart. Oh, Stealth jumps past Spectoor.
He was going to climb over the dumpster but seemed to have second thoughts.
Yeah.
Spectoor now backing away from the ghost towards the back of his
Stealth
side
should
of
have
the map.
seen him by now. Yeah, Stealth sees him. Stealth's gonna go into hunting mode, I think. He's not gonna take the shot yet. Still, Stealth knows, and Spectoor is expecting Stealth from the other direction. Stealth is in a prime position to win this. Stealth moving in now, prowling.
Moving in quite slowly, now in
There you
position.
go. Spectoor not situationally aware enough.
And there's the pause. I wonder what happened with Lady. It was just a plain disconnect. Didn't really seem to be a failed connection.
I don't know, he was acting real weirdly before he disconnected, when he unloaded his pistol into the wall and started spinning around. But it didn't, I don't think it said connection timed out.
No, I think it was just standard disconnect. Maybe it might have been a just trouble on the game side.
So this is a much better position for Jin right now.
Once Lady is reconnected, will Jinrai be looking for a comeback? Did Lady die before disconnecting, or not?
No, he was alive.
So, with a disadvantage, Stealth's team managed to pull through.
Yeah. Lady disconnecting turned it into a tie again, a 2v2. Let's see what the community's talking about.
There's not much going on in ANP chat.
Idle tried to recruit people for Jinrai Slut's photo shoots. And they just talk about getting a game going on Data Steel. There'll probably be a NeoTokyo going on after this match is finished.
Mm-hmm.
Lada's rejoined.
Lady, let's see if he keeps the score. With a regular disconnect, I think it's gonna be saved.
According to Lady's profile, his internet died. With a name change to due to internet died.
Lady, yeah, still keeping his points. Not too much. 6-0.
Lady returning to a point in his team's favour.
Archibald demanding rap battles. We'll see about that. Jinrai keeping with the 1-1-1. Lady taking an M41. Archibald taking the sniper rifle now. Hitting Lady. Lady's down at 8 HP already. Should probably retreat and just sit back and spawn. It's worth more alive.
ForeGeorgeman and Hatsuna trading bullets at west. ForeGeorgeman comes off with full health. Hatsuna comes off with only a slight amount of damage.
Yeah.
ForeGeorgeman
Lady's
alone.
actually moving up east, being hurt.
Moving towards ForeGeorgeman then.
Oh, this isn't good. I understand that Lady wants to be a part of the match, but losing his life here would be so huge. They can afford a tie still.
Spectoor throws a grenade up. It hits a lip at the end of the west alley, bouncing back slightly.
Yeah.
Wouldn't
Hatsuna
have
had
hit
left the
anyway.
smoke either way. He
Yeah,
was just baiting for grenades with that. Lady pushing up middle at east now.
Hatsuna moving back into position.
ForeGeorgeman's watching the east.
Yeah, they were gonna come into contact pretty soon, but Lady suddenly falls back, turns
Thank
tails
God.
and run.
If Lady walked out there, he would have died. No ifs and buts about it. Spectoor and Hatsuna shooting it out in the west alley. Hatsuna down as well.
Stealth taking damage.
Still taking a bit of damage. Jinrai are in a really good position here. Archibald going into west with the sniper rifle. Stealth going for a rush down the middle street would work here, but he doesn't have enough info to do it.
Not quite sure about the position he's chosen, exposed but elevated.
Yeah.
It'd be much better off on the other side of that wall up in the scaffolding.
A big problem with it is that it assumes that NSF are going to be pushing in. Spectoor now locking down the street again, giving the NSF a balanced defense.
Yeah, they've Archibald and Spectoor have traded positions at this point, but Hatsuna and Lady are watching the street where Spectoor has moved in.
Spectoor's moving up now. Ooh, Archibald taking down Stealth, a big hope for the Jinoi team here.
One shot kill with the SRS on a recon.
ForeGeorgeman's got a shot at Hatsuna at the moment.
Hatsuna on low health, Lady on low health.
Hatsuna moving out straight towards ForeGeorgeman. Game over, I think.
That should be.
Spectoor moves in, takes down both remaining Jinrai. And that is a win for ForeGeorgeman's team. They advance into the tournament. Stealth team moves down into the losers bracket. Quite a surprising match. I expected Stealth to play better, to be quite frank.
Yeah, that's what I'm feeling as well. And I'm surprised by Archie's play.
Yeah, Archie, while Stealth seems to not be playing so great, Archie certainly played beyond expectation.
So, that means ForeGeorgeman is going ahead, and this will be facing either ForceFed or Gecko.
It's coming down to crunch time. In the tournament quite late on, it's been progressing slowly, but there's some strong teams, mostly strong teams still remaining in the main bracket.
It's going to be interesting to see the other two, I guess, quarterfinals teams.
So now war mode has been turned off. Normal play can resume. I'm gonna vote Ghost. And I'm
I can
gonna
vote.
go get pizza.
Yeah,
Vital.
I'll make some food as well, and then I'll probably play some NT.
Did Vital get voted?
I voted for it.
Alright, I was about to say, feel free to join Azure server if Vital gets voted.
Shrine gets voted. Got the GGs going out. Are we gonna have a post-match interview?
Sure. Means we'll have to move out of
We'll
casters.
move them back in, but yeah, we need to get them on the server, I guess.
I know Archibald's been on the Mumble before, and I know Stealth's been on the Mumble, obviously.
Alright. Can you send them the invites then?
Yeah, I'll just send them messages.
Yeah. I mean, you don't have to send like a letter like you get when you're invited to a wedding. We'll save that for the finals.
Oh, Archibald's here already.
It's here, but
Yeah.
it's muted.
It's muted and deafened.
Try to find Stealth. I'm not sure if ForeGeorgeman does in fact have Mumble. I don't have him on Steam, but we can ask Archibald once he's
Yeah.
unmuted.
You might want to tell him that. I'm not sure if he realizes.
Oh, Archibald's moved into...
Talking with the spectators instead.
I guess he doesn't want to get interviewed.
I think you need to move him into casters.
Well, I did move him, but he left on his own.
Yeah, he left.
Oh.
I don't think he knows what's going on.
Should I move him back in, or do you want to switch him?
I'm gonna talk to him on Steam. 1 sec. I don't know, maybe Maybe he's getting his post-match interview off of Idol. Stealth declined a post-match interview. I don't know. Not saying that means anything.
It's probably
Well,
mad.
he didn't decline the ones he won. Just saying.
I have a message for Archie off of Stealth.
Alright.
Mm-hmm.
You
So
should
I
probably
think-
have him here when you say it.
Yeah.
Are you gonna move him in here? Are we getting a response from him at all?
He's not saying anything.
Alright. Tie a rope around my waist. I'm going into the channel. You ready to fish me out?
Yeah, I've sent him messages. So Stealth's not turning up for a post-match interview. He turned up for a post-match interview against my team with him. Doesn't seem quite happy with the outcome of the match, which is fair enough. He did seem to be playing not too well. I can understand if he's pretty frustrated. I know I would be. Afro's now disappeared into the main channel.
Any second, there you go. Move in Archie as well. He was confused because of the fact that he couldn't move in here himself. Agile?
Should I move Archie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Need to get that coffee quick.
Alright.
Yeah,
Right
just-
as I asked him for tips.
So, that was a good win, Archibald. Does your team captain have mumble at all, ForeGeorgeman?
Right now, he's fumbling with software trying to join because he forgot to do the interview last time.
Or, well, at least we have you here who, I must say, did pretty well in that match. Getting to lieutenant so quickly, netting double kills, acing the team at one point, I think.
Yeah, you didn't do pretty well, you did really well. I'm
The only
really
reason I
surprised.
The only reason I did so well is because, for some reason, my mind works in a weird way, whereas if I play too much, I get overconfident, you could say. So what I did the entire month was just watch people, see how they play, and do horrible at pugs.
That's a pretty good idea, actually.
Recent,
Watching.
so suggestion from you to all the guys who wants to be pro out there is, don't practice and play horribly in pugs.
Pretty much.
So, I received a message off of Stealth to give you, Archie. He says, tell Archie he's a motherfucker. Blunt. He seemed pretty frustrated. He's declined a post-match interview. I mean, we all noticed that he didn't play that well, surprisingly. And with you playing so well, you really capitalized on that.
Yeah, when we looked over the map, like George and I constantly looked for any place a recon could hide. We were honestly surprised that he didn't go recon at all during that match. We could have been outflanked in so many ways if
Yeah.
he simply went recon.
I know that you, Afro, pointed out some recon while Stealth was playing recon. He pointed out some flanks that he could have taken, but
And didn't.
yeah, and didn't. He was often caught out by your team's motion vision. I honestly don't think it's that good an idea to play recon on that map, with the lines of sight being so long. If you try going into any position through West Alley or East Alley or even in the street, you'll be caught up on motion vision in the first 10 seconds of a match. Less. So,
I noticed you went around where you picked the MX instead of the SRS. What's the reasoning behind that?
Well, there's just so much cover in the street where it would see the most use, and I don't really, well, the scope of it is a bit awkward, you could say, and I find myself always missing by a few inches when I use it, so I only used it in the rare case whereas West needed support bad since they kept on spamming fatties at us.
Alright, so then the other question is, why did you pick it eventually?
We recognized that they started to go 2 supports, 1 assault at one point, and I decided to say screw it, might as well break out the gun that can insta-kill everything.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that there were 2 supports, but I think you might have been confused by the fact that Hatsuna and Stealth switched positions as supports. So you might have been tricked into thinking that both of them were a support when in fact they just traded positions.
Also, the SRS doesn't insta-kill supports.
Yeah, it does weaken them up though for the other team
Yeah,
You
to
can
big
capitalise
damage.
on that.
After you hit them, you can one-hit kill them with Itachi, so might as well be dead.
No, that's assault you're thinking of. Supports have like 40 HP after an SRS.
Oh.
Still,
Still, it
regardless
seemed
of
to work.
that, he did pretty well with it. The disconnect with Lady halfway through was apparently down to internet trouble. So, did you use that time available to formulate a plan, or did you just
Pretty much
discuss?
we got a bit greedy then, and tried to capitalize on the fact that Lady disconnected and died horribly because of it.
Yeah, they were outnumbered and you lost to them. Did you try rushing them or something to maybe?
George and I were caught out of position early on because we pretty much rushed to the point where we thought we could set up a good kill zone, and Spector was a bit too paranoid, you could say, so he was easily flanked.
Spectre's here now.
Trying to get our team captain in here.
He's proving elusive. Oh, there you go. He's in the mumble.
And everyone's here.
Everyone on one team at least.
Hey.
Yeah, apart from Stealth's team. ForeGeorgeman, Spectre, you there?
ForeGeorgeman said something. Spectre seems to be having some issues. So.
Oh. Yeah, I'm working.
There you are.
There you go. There you go.
Not sure about Spectre as of yet. But in case you were wondering, ForeGeorgeman, Stealth has declined a post-match interview
Oh, okay.
and
Okay.
signed off by calling Archie a motherfucker.
Oh, damn. I'm actually really surprised. I didn't expect us to do this well.
How chuffed are you with your teammate Archibald, who did incredibly well during that match?
I am so happy. Like, we couldn't do it without you, Archie.
Oh, that's cute. Oh
It's
man.
going to go to my head and I'll play terribly. Damn you.
Your job pokes now,
You
Archie.
suck. You suck, Archie.
Motherfucker.
The damage was already done.
Just play
You're
the pubs
awful
and
at
do
this
bad.
game.
Here's Spectre.
Kinda weak. Can you speak up a bit, Spectre?
Sure. As in yelling.
Fuck, man. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, but Mike's pretty quiet.
Yeah, it sounds like you're getting farther and farther away. So,
Insanity.
what? Anyways, while Spectre's working on that, Georgeman, did you practice anything for this map?
Yeah, I mean, we didn't do tons and tons of practice, but what we do is, whenever pub match, I would always be nominating Red Light, trying to play on it, and Spectre and I would try to get on at the same time. And there's also a few times where, Spectre, Dom, and I, Archie, and there were a few times where we would, just go on the Red Light map, no one else playing, and we'd just explore it and talk out how we were going to, like, cover, like how we were going to flank and cover flanks and stuff like that.
So did you have any major strategies going into it? Like, you're gonna do a number one hot.
No. Honestly, like, I really had no idea how the gameplay was going to turn out because I hadn't seen competitive game on red light before. And so,
That's true.
like the last match the last match that I did on Balustrade, there had been a match before, and so like I had a really good idea of how it was going to be playing out, but this one I had no idea. And I'm probably not gonna. I probably still don't have a good idea until I watch the cast that you did.
I just want to say, the best moment is when I got the triple kill with the grenade. Was it double kill? Either way.
Yeah, it was a double
Just
kill, but then
beautiful.
you aced the team by getting the final kill as well on that round. It was a round to watch.
That was probably the breaking point, I think.
Yeah,
Just
it
to
was.
see your mouse satisfaction I got from popping those two with a nade. As soon as I heard a footstep bounce.
Did I miss that? Our who nominated Red Light? Did your own team nominate it? ForeGeorgeman?
Yeah, it was the other team.
Right, and then they lost on it. Because I know for my match, they nominated Piss Alley.
Mhm.
And then I lost to them.
I don't. I guess personally, I don't think there's in choosing the maps. Like red light, I was pretty happy with. You know, it's interesting enough. Like I wouldn't want to play on Piss Alley because it's really you go left or right, and then there's the underground, which is kind of like no one knows.
Yeah, we did make the comparison between Red Light and Piss Alley being vastly different maps. The reason being is that you can't see much on Piss Alley. There's an inner complex which is very windy, whereas in Red Light you have these 3 straight lines of sight in each alley and the main road. So it's actually kind of a long-range map, despite being an urban map. It betrays its size in that respect as Red Light. It is a big map.
Yeah, each lane has like one area that is long range, but I would normally go in the east alley and that like long range area. I don't know, like normally you wouldn't encounter people that close in the east alley, but in the west alley in the street, you definitely encounter those long shooting lanes.
2 garden, 1 support, 1 recon.
So
I was
yeah.
I was trying to convince Archie to start using the AA-13, and it probably was a good idea that he didn't.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that would have worked out.
Covering the east alley would have probably worked pretty well, just cleaning it out.
I remember there was a point before the match started, in just when the teams were assembling, we were just playing in red light, that Archie used AA against me, and it's just, there's something about the shotgun shells in this game that are really temperamental. They won't always behave.
Yeah. At least I got 50 rounds in that post-game. Not post-game, sorry, pre-game.
Yeah. Okay, so...
From my experience playing, it's like if someone's behind cover, the shotgun is really bad because it's the majority of the pellets are hitting the cover and not the person.
So for your opponent, you're going to be coming up against either ForceFed or Gecko.
Ooh.
Who are you hoping for?
Oh man, I don't
because I hate Gecko with a passion. Him and that cheeky shotgun.
I don't know, because the thing is, Gecko and Dr. Michael play alarmingly similarly. So, and Dr. Michael is North America. So depending on which one you get, I think for Gecko, if you're playing against Gecko's team, it's a toss-up between North America or a European server. But for Michael's team, you'll probably definitely be getting a North American server.
I don't know, yeah. You go, Archie.
At one point, I had 300 ping MS, so I'm really fine either way.
But like I play on Reigns all the time, and I usually don't have that much of an issue. So I don't. As long as it's not Agiles, then I'm fine, pretty much.
There's something wrong about your server, Agile. It rejects everyone.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's really strange.
I think you're being kind of harsh. I love Swedish servers myself.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna disconnect and get some to eat because I am so hungry.
Yeah, I think that
I'm
sounds
gonna-
like a good plan.
I'm gonna do an
Alright.
announcement as well for post-match play. People should join.
And thank you for showing up and talking to us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Oh, yeah.
Archie, ForeGeorgeman, Spectoor, congratulations for winning. Good luck with the rest of your matches.
Thank you.
Do we get cookie?
No,
No, fuck off, Archie.
you fuck off. To those of you listening, thank you for tuning in. Normal play has resumed, as you can probably see from the stream, so you're free to join that. And that's about it from all of us.
See you next time.